Hey guys, I was just going to sit here and clean my gun. I figured why not pull the camera out, film it. Nothing I'm going to show you here is going to be anything you probably don't already know. Just figured while I'm at cleaning, I'll show you what I do. I just started using this ballistol. I think you guys have seen it on Pete's channel. And Hickok 45. A lot of guys on the gun community, they use this stuff. It's hard to find, but you can go on their website and get it, and it's supposed to be really good. Of course, I always use hoppies like most of us do, but I'm going to try this ballistol because it's not supposed to hurt your grips, which I took my grips off anyway, because you know, you pay $50, $75 for a set of grips. I don't want to take a chance. It takes 2 minutes to take them off before you go putting oil all over your gun. Plus you can put some oil down here, clean it up down here where it doesn't usually get cleaned up. And what I got here is that Hoppy's bore stink, and I like these. I'm sure a lot of you guys see them, probably most of you got them. They're a little expensive, they're about $15, $16. But one big advantage they have with revolvers is you can spray them down. You're going to get the spray all over the gun too, because they're going to wipe it down. And spray them down, and you put this through your barrel, and then you can just drag this through. And it's a real tight fit. Take some pulls. But the big advantage of that is you're coming from back here instead of going in here, and I think it helps a little bit on wear and tear in the gun. So I just put that through there and get a lot of the rough stuff right off the bat. Then take your some cloths, some of the stuff I got at Walmart, wipe it down a little bit. It's not too dirty. And here, and spray the barrel down inside the cylinders. And then, I know a lot of cleaning videos show you this, but if you don't know, right back there, that can build up gunpowder inside there. And it will actually prohibit you, if you let enough get built up, that you can't even open your cylinder. And plus it won't turn. So it's a good thing to do is make sure you get there and take your little brush back there, push down, clean back there. You know, just make sure you got all the grit out of here. Smith&Wesson revolvers years ago, the big calibers, and I've had it happen to me. People say revolvers can't jam. Well, this used to twist in a different direction than all the other revolvers. And what would happen, it would work itself loose with heavy calibers on the Smith&Wesson. And it would ride up in here. And it would literally jam the revolver, and you could not open your cylinder. You couldn't open your cylinder. You'd have to go in there with something real tiny and keep twisting this until you got just enough clearance where you could open the cylinder latch and get it out. So but they've since designed it now that it rotates the other way. But what I used to do with all the older revolvers is I'd spin this off. First thing I got, you hold this, take a piece of cloth of some type, and then take a pair of pliers or something and twist it off. Put a drop of Loctite on it, and then put it back on, and I never had the problem anymore, and it worked out real good. I'm not going to go through the whole cleaning process, just give you a general idea what I do. Now on these nickel and stainless here on the face barrel, believe me, I don't worry about it too much. If I was going to sell a gun, I'd do my best to clean it. But there is a product out there, and I had actually forgotten about it till I looked at Fred Hart, his channel, The Gun Geek. He's got a really great channel if you want to check it out. But this is a lead and polishing cloth by Birchwood Casey. You can go to their website, or you can find them in the gun stores. But it's just a cloth that you use, and it will take that powder residue off your cylinder or anywhere you got it. And it says it's safe for handguns, rifles, shotguns, and removes lead, carbon, copper, and plastic fouling, including burn rings, rust, tarnish. It says all surfaces dry, blah blah blah. But I wouldn't go too heavy on it on a blued gun myself. As you can see, I've been using it, and it works great on stainless. It's excellent. It's very good on stainless. Like, I got a 686, and it'd be good on here if I wanted to take some off. You just keep rubbing it. Now, it don't come off automatic. You got to rub it quite a bit, but it will come off with some rubbing. And you keep rubbing it, and you can see it starts coming off. And just keep playing with it. But like I say, I don't worry about that too much on an everyday basis, because next time I shoot it, it's going to get the same thing, and you'll knock most of it off. But it's hard to keep them powder rings. You can see it already started. Maybe you can see, or maybe you can't, but it's started to come off already. And I've got oil on here too, so that prohibits that cloth from working as good. You dry it off real good before you use that cloth. That's what you should do. I'm just showing you a little bit, but it will take it off. And like I say, especially if you want to go and sell your gun or something, you want to look at pristine, like it's never been fired much, and it works really good. And then when I get really ready to clean it good, take a cleaning rod, and wrap it with a cloth. And be careful when you go in the muzzle. You don't want to hit the sides on your revolver, on the barrel. You want to be careful. If you have a semi-automatic weapon, you take it apart, always go from the opposite end. Don't go in through the muzzle if you can help it. Now, like Pete, he cleans them on the Armory channel, but he uses plastic. This is a brass one, and it could hurt. Could hurt after a while. I don't think if you nicked it a couple of times it'd do any damage, but I mean, I wouldn't do it on a regular basis. But you can sort of be careful. You put your finger up there and slide it through, pull it out all the way. I don't know how this is showing up, but come back and come back out, and then normally I'll just take this and put it in there, push it through. This is an exact size. I need a little bigger one, but you get the idea. Make sure all your cylinders are clean. You got to go through each cylinder, clean each one, and basically there's not too much to clean in a revolver. Biggest trick is making sure you don't miss this, and then I always put a little coat of oil on there too, so it slides.